For today's story, we learn a little bit about what it takes to lose tenure, as a university professor has been fired after police charged him with murder of a student. Apparently, murdering a student may be enough to lose tenure. Maybe. Let's read a little bit more. A university in Georgia has fired a professor after police say the man was arrested for murder of a student early Saturday morning. That's a quick loss of tenure. Man, I don't even know you could lose tenure that fast. That's like 24 hours or something, loss of tenure. Wow. What'd you do? Murder someone? Oh. The Carrollton Police Department said that 47-year-old Richard Sigmund is charged with murder, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm during commission of a crime. The charges come as police say the 18-year-old Anna Jones showed up to a hospital with a gunshot wound on July 30th, just before 12:30 a.m. Investigators say preliminary information indicates the former professor and another man got into a verbal argument at a restaurant. The man reportedly told Sigmund he had threatened to shoot him. When security approached Sigmund, they saw he had a weapon and told him to leave. The investigation indicates Sigmund then walked out into the parking lot and began shooting into a parked vehicle, hitting Jones, who was inside. The University of West Georgia has released the following statements. On behalf of the university, we wish to convey our deepest condolences to Anna's family and many friends. We know this news is difficult to process and affects many members of our university community. We ask you keep Anna's family, friends, and all who have been touched by this tragedy in your thoughts during this tremendous, difficult time. According to the police, friends of Jones immediately drove her to the hospital where she died. So basically, she was caught in the gunfire. That's depressing. Jones had recently graduated from Mount Zion High School and had planned to go to the University of West Georgia. This university is offering counseling and support students to all students, faculty, and staff. So it seems that there was a fight for whatever reason, and the professor decided to go all it's sunny in Philadelphia over here and that's when I started blasting, and then killed an 18-year-old girl in the crossfire. Thus, that brings us to the end of this article about the university professor fired because they shot a student, apparently in the crossfire, due to some sort of verbal altercation. And folks, this is just proof positive beyond everything else that, it's just not worth it most of the time, almost all the time. If you can walk away, you should. Violence doesn't help anybody, and this is just disturbingly bad. So this, assuming everything is true, it's a pretty easy fact pattern. Shot at the car, trying to hit someone, shot someone else, killed them. That's murder all day long, so not ending well for the professor. So at least for the moment, that brings us to the end of consideration of this case. Thank you so much for being part of the Uncivil Law family. If you enjoyed this legal education content, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. We appreciate your continuing support. Until later, my friends, cheers and goodbye.